Okay, folks, good evening. Well, here's Dr. Freedom with the Times of Doctor News from in and around the universe that may or may not affect you on a strange, cosmic, ultraviolet, ultra weird, ultrasonic, incredibly metaphysical, psychological, and, well, let's just say it'll knock you out of your socks. If you do not want any spoilers, this video may not be for you. From now on, there will be no spoiler warnings in the titles. There'll be no spoiler warnings in the video descriptions, nor will you see the words leaked or anything along that line, because I am apparently under scrutiny from the BBC. How can I confirm this? Very simple. Every time lately I've put up a video where I've even mentioned the word leaked and or spoiler, bam, I get hit, or I get, reviewed, or some other crap like that, and I'm sick and tired of it. So you're going to be getting a verbal warning from now on, or I'm thinking about coming up with a code word, so that way you'll know, you folks who watch the channel. Now, something that isn't spoilery, the Mission to the Unknown recreation came out today, and these guys did a very, very good job recreating this lost episode. Once again, trivia tidbit if you did not know this, this was the only episode in Doctor Who history in which neither the Doctor or any of the companions appear. They don't show up at all. This was meant to be, if I remember right, a setup for the Daleks' master plan, I believe, which was way back, of course, in the Hartnell era. But it's not a bad restoration. Please be sure to go check it out. I enjoyed it, just seeing this piece of history being brought back to life that was, lost by a horrendous mistake in the BBC bureaucracy. So what do we got to talk about that is spoiler-laden? Hang around, find out. You're going to see it. Haha. Okay, as some of you may or may not know, some very interesting things were found by Ruther2 over on Twitter today. First up, we had this pop up. This is the first thing I saw, at least. We have first AD here for BBC Wales, produced by Alex Mercer, Series 12 Special. Interesting, huh? Special. Check this out. This is what really caused people to jump for joy. Lee Haven Jones. Here we go. Zoom in. He has directed a number of drama projects, both series and one-offs for the BBC, ITV, and S4C. Lee was lead director on ITV's The Bay and also shot the Doctor Who Christmas special in 2019. Interesting. Now, from what we've heard, remember this past Friday, we're going to go into this in a second, that Jodie contacted a radio show and said that Series 12 filming was nearing completion. Okay, on October 2nd, filming Doctor Who up Garth Mountain. Now, apparently, my son just met Bradley Walsh. Now, for you folks who are not know, not Bradley Walsh, but Garth Mountain was this little setup right here where we were first introduced to, Graham, Ryan, and, of course, Grace. Interesting fact that they've gone back to this location. Some say this was filming for the special. Could it be we're seeing a departure of these characters back at the place where their story all began, in this particular series? We don't know. But like I said, it is interesting speculation. Of course, as I brought up earlier, here's the Mission to the Unknown recreation, full episode. If you want to go check it out, bam, here it is now on YouTube. On the Doctor Who official channel, I will link this to you, and look down in the description box for all links. Here we go. Over on Cult Box, Jodie Whittaker called in to the Zoe Ball Breakfast show on Radio 2 on Friday morning and said, quote, "We're really, really excited to show it, we're coming to the end of shooting, and we're really, really excited to show it off. There's so much happening, there really is." And then she goes into that. So she's pretty much said right here on Friday morning that Series 12 filming is nearing completion. Once again, this goes into the story I just showed you, and with links to the documents if you want to go check them out for yourselves. I was not convinced there's going to be one, but also I don't think there's going to be the one this year. Remember, Titan Comics has already said that they're doing a special group of comics because the BBC is not doing one for 2019. So I'm assuming they're filming this for 2020. Okay, when it was revealed there would only be a Doctor Who New Year special 2019, Liza Mazumba said, well, quote, "A recognition that fans might want a series every single year, Doctor Who was almost uniquely complex filming requirements and a lengthy post-production period. The filming of the special is currently happening, with the most recent filming at the Capitol Quarter Car Park in Cardiff on October 9th. Of course, this was today. Now, with such a lengthy post-production period, and the previous assertion by BBC News that after the festive special on New Year's Day, Jodie Whittaker won't be seen in the TARDIS again until next year. If this is a Christmas special, once again, as I told you, it likely will not air until 2020. And I know there's certain guys out there who are right now going, that's it, I was right, she's regenerating at the Christmas special next year. No, it's nothing that's been said, because guess what? Series 13, from what I've heard, is already being written. So I don't want to toot my own horn, but it does sound like I was right on the fact that, yeah, my one source proved out correct that Series 13 was already commissioned, and apparently Chibs has already been confirmed as writing several episodes for that. So guess what? No regime change. And likely, I don't see Whittaker leaving at the end of this next year either. I think she's going to do the standard 3-year and out. So all you folks who have been going nuts because Jodie Whittaker took over, the long haul is less than 2 years from over. Okay, it is worth previously noting that the CT notation on the director of the Doctor Series 11 New Year special, Wayne Yip, initially said Doctor Who Christmas Special. So, could this all be a false alarm? That's another possibility we're going to have to deal with. So for now, it looks as if the Doctor Christmas Special is back, unless plans change between now and then. The thing is, this could be a smokescreen also. They've done this kind of thing before. Well, they'll throw something up on the CVs to kind of mislead you that something's going to happen. So, not too surprised there. Okay, for you comic book fans, the 10th and 13th Doctor will be joining forces against the Weeping Angels. That is correct. Following on from the success of the first season, Titan Comics have announced at New York Comic Con the details and 5 covers of the second series of Doctor Who, the 13th Doctor. And check this stuff out, But as I say here, we'll also be joined by David Tennant's beloved 10th Doctor and this wonderful reimagining of the iconic Blink TV episode as the Weeping Angels and the Autons descend on 1960s London, and it will take both the 13th and the 10th Doctor to save Earth from becoming an alien battleground. And some of these are really, really cool. Check this out. Always great covers and such. So here you go. Sam Anderson will be returning as Danny Pink, but in for Big Finish. That's right. Apparently he'll be joining the Dud guy. Jacob Dudman, in the 12th Doctor Chronicles. And it's basically going to be him narrating it. And I think it's going to be, Sam Anderson reading the Danny Pink parts and as Danny Pink. So it appears how he'll be appearing in the second episode of the upcoming box set, War Wounds by Mark Wright. And like I said, I'm just not a big fan of this series. I just never got into it. But if you're into it, hey, that's good for you. Okay, 13th Doctor Scarp official. That's right. This has been released this week by Lavazze. Sounds almost like Trovare. If anyone remembers that movie, put it in the comment box. You'll get it out, boy. Or if you remember what the Trovare is from, okay? Inspired by the colorful t-shirt worn by Jodie Whittaker's incarnation of the Time Lord, this rich blue scarf is edged with the stylish rainbow pattern based on the t-shirt the 13th Doctor proudly acquired at the end of her first full episode. We already know what it is. The exclusive design is made from 100% high-quality acrylic. Now, the 13th Doctor scarf will be available to order on the 11th of October, priced at £24.99 from the official Lavazze website. Or Lavazze, whatever it is. But if you join the Lavazze Doctor Who fan club now and enjoy a savings at 50% at the time, 50% at the time of the launch, plus you'll get a yearly exclusive access to buy the scarf. Yeah, I'm going to go join a fan club for a scarf. No disrespect there, but still. But speaking of scarves, this was a cute article put out here on The Guardian where they have. Let's just go into it. The long scarf is going large this season. Who better to model it than 7th Doctor Sylvester McCoy? And he did it. He admits he did not know the extremely long scarf was one of this season's catwalk trends. He goes, really? You've got the wrong Doctor for this? I just brought it back as an homage to Tom Baker back when he had his. So check this out. It's a cute article with Sylvester McCoy. Some neat photos of him modeling all these particular scarves in interesting way. So, nice little thing there with Skill Sylvester. Hopefully be running into him, of course, at Chicago TARDIS. Okay, now this one I just got hit with, and it's pretty interesting, if you're a classic Who fan. Now, remember when Doctors Frazer Hines played cricket at the Palace. And this is the Oxford Mail. Celebrity actor best known for his role in Doctor Who made quite an impression when he appeared at a cricket match in Oxfordshire. Now, apparently this happened back in 1970. So, but he was also known, of course, as Joe Sugden in Emmerdale. And he was there playing cricket one sunny day for a match. And, between a celebrity and Oxfordshire. And he appeared so overwhelmed by all the attention that he had to get one autograph hunter to mop his brow while signing for fans. So, who else we know that's famous for wearing cricket gear? Put it in the comment box. You never know. So, cute photo there of Frazer Hines from back in 1970. Okay, so once again, now someone asked me why there was such a long intro in the last video. That intro that you saw is going to probably be added to the end of every video from now on, because I truly do need the support. If you want to see this channel grow and all that, I might have to actually start putting a few bucks into it. But the problem is, I can't afford to do it at this time. Lots of stuff going on at work, lots of weird things going on, I'm not going to go into it. You're not interested in all that garbage. Don't worry, the boat isn't sinking yet, but it's still one of them times. Also, I did want to finish the Dr. Freedom and Eric, Volume 4, What Lies Beneath. I did want to get it done all in one part, for Chapter 8. But the problem is there was just so many lines in there, I had to break it in two. So Chapter 9's already 3/4 of the way written, and that will be the final thing. It's already come to an end. It's just you're not going to hear it for a little while yet. Now, once I start getting lines back in for Chapter 8, I'm going to, once I have enough of them in to start editing Chapter 8, I'm going to immediately send the lines out for Chapter 9, because I wanted to get it done a long time ago, but there was a lot of weirdness going on at the beginning of the year. Plus, there were some overtime issues and all that up into summer. So I didn't have time to really work on it, and so that's why it got pushed back to like maybe once per month. Plus, as I said, we've got a lot more characters signing on now, and the more characters you have in a scene, the more complex it gets, as I told you. It's not just a simple matter of slamming it all together. It takes a bit of work. Well, I'm going to get going here. So once again, as a reminder, before I go, I'm not going to be using the word spoiler in the titles anymore. There's not going to be the word spoiler in the description box anymore. You'll be getting a verbal warning, and if you don't mind that, too bad. Because if you put the word spoiler, leaked, or anything like that, apparently a red flag goes up at the BBC, and next thing you know, your account's being censored. Matter of fact, as a trivia note, how many here remember the video I put up with the pictures of the cast, various guest stars from Series 11? That video is still blocked to this day. They never let the block up on it. And meanwhile, that was the first time at that point in 7 years of doing this on YouTube, I had a video shut down by the BBC for still images. Just involving guest stars. There weren't even any major plots, villains, or anything like that. Go figure. They're allowed to do what they want. Money talks, bullshit walks. And sadly, that's going to be the end of the human race. Oh, well, please take care of yourselves, each other. Have a great night. See you on the flip side, kids.